I hear thunder. Pitter patter. Time to wake up.
My head.
I don't know how long I've been here. My patience is running thin. Nothing I do seems to have any effects. Some of the doors won't budge. I tried the window, but that was pointless. When I looked out through the window, only darkness seemed to meet my eyes. I couldn't understand how any of this is possible. I don't even understand how I got here. I found myself in this room with no useful memories. Wherever I am, it's clear to me that this place doesn't work appropriately. I don't think the rules of reality apply here. This place violates almost everything I know, rather, thought I knew. No matter how hard I try and accept that, I just seem to want to deny it. I keep wanting to see more, but run away and deny what I see. These dull gray walls, nauseating high buildings, how it seems to warp at the edges. Is there something wrong with me? Am I having some sort of bad dream? No matter how much I struggle against these confines, the uselessness of my efforts only becomes clear with every failed attempt. I had almost ripped my fingernails off trying to pry open a window by even the smallest of margins when a glimmer of hope finally appeared. It was a shard. No, if I'm being honest, it was the most pathetic sliver of a much grander piece which was offered to me. Small, ever so precious parts of my memory began to return to me. First came my name, whose absence I had not even realized until its return. It was ridiculous, but after being stripped bare of everything by this place, even reclaiming the smallest part of who was the only source of hope I could find. Yet, as time went on, even this small grace would go on to damn me as more memories found their way to me. I had hoped that as my memory would continue to return, I would find out how I had arrived here and consequently how to escape. Yet, instead I seemed to get small disconnected pieces of what I was. This place would provide me with memories seemingly at random with no real purpose behind them. Glimpses of hallways, roads, and rooms began to fill my head without context, like being handed up a chopped up film reel and being asked to put it back together. Like puzzle pieces, I would try and place these memories back together into a shape that made sense. But without any kind of outline, the arrival of these memories would only bring more despair as I am provided more and more puzzle pieces which I could do nothing with. Even as the building atmosphere continues to choke me, I still find myself begging for something. Anything to happen to free myself of the repetitiveness of this place. This place was a still terror, a ticking clock on a bomb that I found myself increasingly hoping would just explode. My thoughts are the only thing keeping me company, but it begs me to question, how reliable are my thoughts? That noise! It's been etched in the back of my mind now. Something about it makes my skin crawl and my blood churn. I don't feel followed, but it has to be following me. I can't recall a single person thus far, but is that true? Is it possible the more rooms I walk into, the more I forget? Who's to say that it's not possible when the structure sounds as if it changes form at a whim?
Dude, you're so
fried, dude. You're so fucking fried.
right.
Has this happened, or will it happen? I recognize my own voice, but I feel disillusioned, watching myself from a deja vu through yet another deja vu, a me written from me through the eyes of another. Am I some unfortunate psyche made manifest? Self-aware? Maybe not self-aware enough. This place haunts and reverberates through any senses I have. This labyrinth is slowly devouring everything I am. Did I even have anything to begin with? Staring at the paper, I felt a sense of anger boiling up from within. I quickly backed away to keep my composure. How was the paper possible? I had seen my fair share of the impossible, but this one ached my mind. Reading the black ink typed down those pages was like looking at a video of myself. Reading those words was reading myself. My actions, my thoughts. My skin was crawling and my blood was churning. Against every ounce of sanity that I scratched for, I went to check out the noise. Every step closer to the door was a skip in my mind, a disconnect between mind and body, but that feeling isn't new. If I want to leave, I need to be comfortable with fear. I wasn't getting out of here with conventional means. A typewriter? Is that what causes pain? I supposed it must have fell, but from where? Confused, I tried to look around, but nothing. The typewriter wasn't functional. Actually, I think it was just a prop. None of the buttons had felt like they could even be pressed. The longer I stood near the typewriter, the more I believed I could almost hear the echoes of its keys clacking. I started to feel unnerved and exhausted. I should leave. Is there somewhere I could take a break? Had I really found this key? What's it to, and who placed it here? It certainly wasn't here before. I had felt as if part of my plight had finally been taken off of my shoulders, but part of me is scared. I feel burdened by finding where this key needs to go. My legs drag heavy, but a strange sense of determination carries me forward. I cannot afford to stop. Where does this key go, and what could it unlock? I've been wandering for what feels like an eternity, but eternity hasn't come to pass yet. My mind feels like it itself has taken the shape of this key. Every thought I possess has seemingly formed a molecule of the teeth, but I still couldn't figure out where it should rest. Why? Why wouldn't this key unlock anything? Who's to say this key even exists? To even open up a door, no less. Pages of a manuscript begin to fill my mind. Yet, even as this comes to me, it's clear on some deeper primordial level, whether it be the result of intuition or natural paranoia, that whatever guides my hands is no outside force. My reality was escaping me. My strength was escaping me. Each footstep feels like it was made from my own free will in a sense, as far as it feels that I'm making the conscious decision to do so. Yet, it's just as evident that I don't have the capability to change course, regardless of my will. These hands that guide me are my hands, yet not mine at all. These sickening thoughts that enter mine, if I could even still call it mine, continue to guide and force my path, even as I struggle against this seeming inevitability. My blood starts to churn, my body reacting. A fight or flight response, and I was being told to leave. My hands started to shake as adrenaline ran its course. I have the key. I need to go. I need to find my door. I can feel a new chapter starting, but the structure's frame continues to grow. How can I be sure that I'll be alone forever? When will this building start to get bored of me? I'll need to be careful. Just as quickly as I fell, I could feel my strength coming back as the structure began to change in front of my eyes. No, maybe I'm only just seeing this now. Maybe it's always been like this.